Welcome back to RAYGO Reactions. Alright! We've got something, judging by the title, you guys know exactly what's going on. Dire Straits, yes, again, we're doing Dire Straits. Have you got a problem with that? Because I haven't. Have you? Because I know I don't. So if you've got a problem with it, let me know in the comments. And even if you do, I'll probably ignore it. Because I'm in love with Dire Straits. There, I said it. Right. On today's episode, one of our legendary subscribers by the name of Lynn. You know who you are, Lynn. Shout out Linny. Because she's an absolute G. She said, Joe, please can you react to Water of Love in 1978 by The Boys. Of course I can. And do you want to know why I love reacting to Dire Straits prior the 80s? Because I don't know when they decided to get a keyboard player and a piano player, but at Rock Palast they didn't have one. And it looks like they haven't got one here. And I like reacting to them ones as well because it's like they're the seeds of Dire Straits. That's how they became a band. This is the raw beginnings of Dire Straits. And then obviously when you get a bit of money and you start getting a bit bigger, you can hire more people. Do you know what I mean? So I want to see them, more of them in their early stages, and that's what hopefully today is. So without further ado, let's get into this. Nice.
Alright, Water of Love, go.
By Mark Knopfler. Huh? Drums are nice.
Flats around me, got the sky up above. Need a little water of love. Too long, lonely, and my heart feel pain. Crying out for some soothing rain. Soon. I'll be dead alone.
Oi, you know why I like this? It's not really got a chorus really, it's just quite samey the whole way up to now anyway. It's not really done anything. And I like songs like that with no drastic changes. Also, Marky Boy's got a gold finger in his hand. Let me see if I've got one. I know I've got one somewhere. Here we go. Hold up. Oh, I've only got me small one. Yeah, I don't know what. I ordered them once and they brought me this. I was just like, sorry? And I waited like 30 days for it to come. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to use this. But, a little example. You know what? So there's certain guitars. If you're a guitarist, you know this stuff. But if you don't play guitar, I'll let you know. There's certain guitars called resonators. Forgive me. And they're made for this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? This is ridiculous. But the reason resonators are made for them is because what happens is, on a resonator, the strings on the guitar, the strings are further off the neck. You know what I mean? The higher off, there's more of a space between them. That way, this doesn't vibrate off the neck and it doesn't hit it, you know? Because you can start to hear the neck being hit. So, the reason, like I say, they do that so you don't hear it hitting off the neck. So it's actually more difficult to play it on guitars like this and electrics, just because it's like more things getting in the way, clashing and colliding, and it doesn't sound as clean. So it's nice to see Mark doing it there on a Stratocaster. More difficult than it would be on a resonator. So I'm thinking, why is he not chosen to do it on something like that? Because it would make his life easier. And he does have a resonator. He uses one in Private Investigations. But it can also alter the sound of the song. Maybe he wanted it to be played on a Stratocaster because it does sound good. But what I'm getting at is he could have opted for an easier route. A guitar with strings that came off the neck. But he also wants to be able to play his other things. And now there's different... You can use these on different fingers. You could use it on... Some people, kind of crazy, will use the middle finger, which is it's quite rare. But the majority of people will use their wedding finger. But I use my pinky, like Mark's doing, because your other fingers are more dexterous then. You've got the rest of these ones, which you would typically use anyway. Whereas if you use this one, then it kind of eliminates doing bar chords. I know this, if you're not a guitar player, this is kind of not making any sense, but using this finger can eliminate more, in my opinion anyway. Whereas if you use your pinky, it still leaves more room to be able to do other things as well as keeping this on your finger at the same time. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's all personal preference really on what you want to use. But this is cool. I've not seen him use one of these before. Still though, how clean is that what he's using? If you're thinking, what's that noise? Man needs some WD-40 on this chair. Let's go. actually really like that song. Kind of a car song. You're in a car. You're driving along. Ding. It sounds like, what song am I thinking of? Oh, I don't know what it's called. I'm thinking of a song that it sounds like, but moving on from that anyway. Is that his brother who's on the rhythm guitar? Because those harmonies were matching very nicely, and it wouldn't surprise me if it was his brother, because they will have similar vocals. But it sounded properly in sync. Also, the drummer on this song really was doing it for me. He had some like... Let me... This... Making those little... I don't know how he was doing that, because it almost you would use your fingers to do it. But he's got 2 drumsticks in his hands. I'm wondering if he had one stick on the snare and he was letting his fingers... So with the stick still in his hand, like that, but he was also using his fingers on the drum and the microphone was creating it. And if that's the case, that's sick. Because I don't know how he would also... I don't know how he would get that sound otherwise, that beat. Very nice tune. Very nice song. I like it. And again, that's them without a keyboard and a piano player, just proving they didn't even ever need one. They never needed the piano and the keyboards, but I feel when you want to be a mesmerising band in stadiums, you have to promote yourself to a keyboard and synth. Like, otherwise it's just not as big. I take that back instantly. It's not a matter of not as big. It's not as magical. You can make more magical sounds on a keyboard and a piano that you can't do without it. Let's say Oasis played live. They're not going to have a keyboard or a synth player. Not necessarily. In fact, they don't. But they still sound massive. But if you want that magical sound, Dire Straits, even Guns N' Roses, they're another example. I always tend to use them because I know a lot about them, but 80s, they're playing in the clubs. That's it. It's just a normal rock and roll band. Then they expand themselves into the stadiums, and they start doing the Use Your Illusion tours. What did he do? They get Axl on piano and Dizzy Reed on the piano, and then also on the, even get some violin on the synths and stuff. It's just one of them. I would personally opt for it if I was expanding as a band. One day. Guys, if you've liked this video, like it, share it, and subscribe. Join the Christmas raffle. We're doing a Christmas raffle. You can win some RAYGO Blue merchandise, a jumper and a t-shirt, and a reaction of your choice. It's £5 to enter. The winner will be announced on the 20th of December. If you're new to this channel and you don't know who I am, I'm Joe. I'm in a band called RAYGO Bloom, and I'm going to love yous and leave you with a song I wrote as a tribute to Dire Straits. It's called Healthy Man. Peace.
I woke up this morning, poured myself a drink. I picked up my guitar as I looked out to the sea. I didn't think much of it. It's nothing I've never seen. But then I put on the news and I soon realized how lucky I am to be a healthy man. Never prayed that much when I Thank the Lord that I'm here and I'm grateful for a new sunrise and to be alive. When I put my shoes on and go to leave the house, I look in the mirror and make sure that I smile. I no longer question why I feel down. I remind myself of good health and I soon turn that frown upside down. I never prayed that much when I was a kid, but it's never too late. Now the first thing that I do when I wake up is look up to the sky. Thank the Lord that I'm here and I'm grateful for a new sunrise to be alive. Now the first thing that I do when I wake up is look up to the sky.